Welcome everyone to the many modes of meditation. So happy you decided to join me here today. And I'm so honored to act as your guide to what meditation is and how it can help you improve your life. First, let's define what meditation is. It's a practice that an individual uses to focus their mind on a particular object, thought, or activity, or to train attention and awareness to achieve a mentally clear and emotionally calm state. Okay. How does meditation affect the brain? The brain and how we're able to mold it is nothing short of amazing. In our brain, meditation affects the lateral prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for emotional responses, habits, and logic. The medial prefrontal cortex, which processes information related to you, like your future, your perspective, and your feelings of empathy you have for others, often referred to as the me center. The insula, which monitors bodily sensations and is involved in the gut feelings we all experience. Amygdala, the fear center that affects the fight or flight response in our body. Meditation and anxiety. The more you meditate, the more your anxiety decreases because the neural pathways that link those upsetting sensations to the me center are declining. In other words, you're more able to ignore intense feelings of fear, anger, and anxiety in general. Meditation versus mindfulness. The difference between meditation and mindfulness has long been debated because they're very similar. The main difference between the two is that meditation is a term that encompasses the practice of acknowledging thoughts in order to self-regulate. To achieve purposeful meditation, one must practice many techniques and tactics, one which is mindfulness. Mindfulness, in a nutshell, is an act of focusing on the being in the present and being aware of your surroundings in a grateful manner as often as possible. Everyday mindfulness. You can practice mindfulness in many ways. You can be mindful of your food, giving it your full attention, noticing the smell, taste, and temperature as you eat it. Practice with a piece of chocolate. Let it sit, melting on your tongue. Take a moment to taste the sweet notes and flavors. How can you describe the chocolate? In what ways? Mindfulness creates space to let new information in and allow us to see how it relates to what we already know. It's a way to let go of judgments and just exist. Here are a few ways to incorporate mindfulness into your everyday. Create new patterns. Try if this, then that messages for yourself. For instance, if you see the office door, then take a breath before you start your workday. Or if the phone rings, then sit up straight and take a breath. Each intentional action will strengthen your brain and create healthy habits. Wake with a purpose. As soon as you wake up, before you touch your phone, take 3 long, nourishing breaths through your nose and out through your mouth. Ask yourself what your intention is for that day based on what you need to accomplish. Is there any way that you could fit in some self-care to support these goals? If you don't love it, don't eat it. Take your first 3 bites mindfully, experiencing the taste, texture, flavor, and aftertaste. Are you feeling true enjoyment? If not, try something that brings you joy and savor it slowly. Mantras. Simple words and phrases have the power to interrupt negativity and invite change into your life. From song lyrics to Bible verses and quotes, from those we look up to, mantras can play a significant role in how we live our lives. Mantras work because the messages they convey sear into our minds and actually begin to influence the way that we live if we let them. Traditional mantras. Mantras have been around for over 3,000 years and are practiced in Sanskrit, considered to be some of the by some the perfect language, as its correct pronunciation is believed to evoke a vibration into the universe that helps place into motion whatever you are trying to manifest through your mantra. Here are a few examples. Said to vibrate at 432 hertz, aka the natural musical pitch of the universe, as opposed to 440 hertz, the frequency of most modern music. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. I'll call upon the divine wisdom and bow to this wisdom. Fun fact, this is one of Oprah's favorite mantras to use. Individualized mantras. They can be short and simple, or a little longer and more detailed. They can also change as needed. Here's a few examples. I am grateful for all that is unfolding in my life and that is yet to come. I am enough. I deserve to be loved. I am attracting all the love I dream and deserve. Just keep moving. Mantras are so simple and can be used in many different ways. You can actually individualize your own mantras for your own personal life. Vision boards. Vision boards are a tool that can help narrow down desires through the power of choice by helping you invest the time and energy to visualize exactly what you want from your future. When you continue to give your attention to things that you want, you'll attract those things into your life. Energy goes where attention flows. What's one thing that you would put on your vision board? Part of being present and practicing meditation effectively means being able to let go of negative thoughts, a task easier said than done. Here are a few options to clear out the bad to make room for the good and positive. Write it out and transfer the train of thoughts through your mind onto paper instead. Work it out and channel that anger, anxiety, or whatever else you're feeling into some sweat-induced movement. Dancing, yoga, running, lifting weights, whatever makes you feel good. Walking meditation. Sitting still for long periods of time isn't for everyone, and it's important to acknowledge that. For those of you who are fidgety, shaky, or generally don't enjoy sitting, try out a walking meditation instead. All right. Walking meditations involve deliberately thinking about the way you do a series of actions that you usually do without thinking. As you walk, notice the following: the lifting of one foot, the moving of the foot forward from where you're standing, the placing of the foot on the ground, heel first, the shifting of your weight. You get the idea. Focus your attention on your speed, where your arms fall, and where your mind wanders as you're walking. Body scans. A body scan takes 20 to 45 minutes and can be performed lying down, sitting, or in other postures. It involves taking the time to notice and sense pressure, tightness, etc. on every part of your body from your toes to the crown of your head. Be sure you're taking deep cleansing breaths the entire time and allow every part of your body to soften with the goal of reaching total relaxation. Tools for better meditation. There are lots of tools on the market to help you reach peak meditation, but here are a few classic pieces to consider. A mala, which is known as prayer beads. They are useful in helping count breaths and can also be worn as a reminder to meditate. A chair cushion. Being comfortable as you sit is extremely important. A hard bolster might work for some, while a soft pillow might work for others. Test different materials to see what works best for you. Meditation apps. Not sure where to start? Get an app to help guide you. There is a ton out there for every budget, and there are some that are free as well. Yoga spotlighting. Yoga and meditation are practically one and the same in so many ways. Both involve an in-depth process on breath, and both are rooted in the same ancient practices. Check out some yoga poses to enhance your meditation, because not all meditation happens sitting cross-legged. You can find some at the yogajournal.com's website. Meditation for sleep. If a racing mind is keeping you awake at night, meditation could be the perfect sleep aid for you. Here are some steps to keep in mind while you wind down for the night. Dim the lights an hour before bed and switch from ceiling lights to lamp after 10. Avoid looking at any screens. The blue lights trick your mind into thinking it's daytime. Don't lay in bed if you can't fall asleep. Instead, get up and do something until you feel sleepy. Do you ever have trouble falling asleep? Morning meditation. Starting your day off with something positive is the best way to start your day. There are tons of ways to create a unique morning meditation for yourself, but they all have two components: environment and practice. Setting the scene is crucial. Find a quiet space where you're comfortable, maybe on your bed, the grounds, or in a special meditation corner you've created for yourself. Practice for as long as you can. It could be 5 minutes or an hour. Simply sit and breathe and repeat some mantras and incentives for the day. How to make your meditation a daily habit. As we've discussed, meditation can be tailored to whatever you want it to be and whatever works for you in your schedule. For some people, morning meditation is best. For some, a nighttime routine can be helpful and help lull them to sleep. Others find solstice and meditating several times throughout the day. The most important part is making time for your meditation. Set reminders in your phone and don't let yourself make excuses. 5 minutes for a better version of you to take on the day. Of course you have time for that. There we go. Breathing is something we can control and regulate, and it's imperative to life. When we take slow and deep breaths, we tell our body and brain that everything's okay. Slow and deliberate breathing means our muscles soften and tension starts to melt away. Oxygen delivery improves. Blood pressure lowers. Endorphins are released. And take a moment to just adjust your posture and take a few deep breaths. Quick de-stress. Are you feeling overwhelmed? Like you could scream into a pillow or start pulling out your hair? Try the 4-7-8 exercise. First, exhale completely through your mouth, making a whoosh sound. Close your mouth and inhale through your nose for a mental count of 4. Hold your breath for 7 seconds. Exhale completely to a sound of 8. Repeat as necessary until you can feel your blood pressure lowering and your body relaxing. In fact, try it right now. How does it make you feel? Let's try this. Let's inhale, exhale completely. Close your mouth and inhale through your nose for a mental count of 4. Hold for 7. And exhale for 8. And repeat as necessary. But we just tried it. So we're going to move on now to the next slide. 5-minute gratitude practice. With everything going on around us, it's easy to get sucked into the negative energy, right? And lose track of everything positive in our lives. When you sense this is happening, test out a 5-minute gratitude practice. Use your breath to anchor yourself to the present moment. Picture something you're grateful for. A person, a color, a movement, a pet, whatever image comes to mind. Shift your senses to scent and smell what's around you. What can you pick up on? What aroma is pleasant? Tune into sounds. What do you hear? What can you feel? The shoes on your feet, the fabric on your shoulders, the wood on the table in front of you. Lastly, be grateful for the senses you have. How lucky are you to be here in this moment to experience the world? I have put together some resources. If you want copies of them, you can always shoot me an email at the end. Some of them are berkeley.edu, mindful.org, mindbodygreen.com, chopra.com, and sonima.com, as well as Psychology Today and medicaldaily.com and lifesum.com. Thank you so much for coming today and taking time out of your busy day to join me. I absolutely love getting to chat with you, and I hope that you learned something valuable. I also want to add that I'm so proud of each of you for taking steps toward manifesting a future that makes you happier. Also, remember to take time out daily to be grateful for what's around you and using those gratitude techniques that we did discuss. If you have any further questions, if you're able to post them below, you can, which is typically for my YouTube viewers. Otherwise, you can send me an email at healthyandfitbyjessica@gmail.com. Again, that's healthyandfitbyjessica@gmail.com. I want to see if I can. I'll go ahead. Let me see if I can write this out for you guys. See how well I can write with the mouse today. Normally, I don't write this out, but just in case anybody needs it, maybe you've watched another video and you couldn't catch this, so I'll go ahead and this is Gmail. Dot com. All right. Thanks and have a great rest of your day. Also, if you want to book your own personalized coaching session, you can also go to healthyandfitbyjessica.com to book your own one-on-one personal wellness visit with me. And that first visit is complimentary. So feel free to book that online or by sending me an email to this email address here. Thanks and have a great day, everyone.